Good morning, traders. Welcome to today's market review. This is Fred Razak at CMtrading. Today is January 9th, 2020, and today is Thursday morning. So looking at the major economic events of the day, no real major events happening. However, we do have a couple of speaking engagements. We have at 11:30 South African time. Out of United Kingdom, Bank of England Governor Carney will be speaking. Not sure if it's going to add too much weight on the markets, but you do want to know what's coming out. Now, looking at the markets, we watched the US dollar actually gain versus the euro and the Aussie dollar. While yesterday, what a massive day for the Dow Jones, rallied over 400 points. The bulls are still in charge. Amazing rally there. Now, looking at the commodities, gold makes a correction. The inverse relationship between gold and Dow Jones. Gold goes up, Dow Jones goes down. Dow Jones goes up, gold goes down. And that's exactly what happened yesterday. Oil is still very strong. While we're looking at the stocks, Apple and both Facebook move higher and make the markets higher, okay? Both trading on their highs. Apple actually trading to new all-time highs above $300 a share. Now, lastly, looking at Bitcoin, it tapers off around resistance area. We're going to take a look at that and see a couple of options there. But let's take a look at the markets and see what we can expect from today's trading. So we're taking a look here at the Euro USD at a 4-hour chart. You can see we pretty much just tapered off here from 11.55 yesterday down to this 11.13ish level. Again, it's just grinding, okay? No big massive moves, okay, in the euro. Just really just tapering off, okay? Just trading between these two parameters. Now, the Aussie dollar moved a little bit more yesterday. If you take a look at the Aussie dollar, we'll jump back to the GBP in just a second. And you can see on a 4-hour chart, you could see this nice retracement there. Now we are hitting a support level here, so this may be a point where we actually bounce out of. Something to consider. Okay, the Euro USD not trading that much, and we look at the GBP, didn't sell off at all. Okay, really unchanged on the day. Okay, so no real major events here, and looking for any events here. Okay, just seems that it's not in play, which means that the focus is more commodities and indices. Now, jumping first into the commodities, we're going to take a look at gold here. Let's take a look at a 4-hour chart. You could see that we've, retraced tremendously from 1595-ish level all the way down to 1544. Massive retracement for gold. Now, what was previously resistance is subsequent support. So let's look at a daily. This should be a support level right here, okay? 1555-ish level, right around here was our resistance. And we almost hit it just shortly afterwards, but we did challenge it at 1513 obviously, but the major challenge is this 1554ish level, okay, right there. All right, so if it does break, that's major, okay? That means that it'll go back to 1513ish level. That's really important when looking at the support and resistance of this particular commodity. Now, looking at oil, okay? Oil had a massive decline yesterday, but bounced a little bit this morning. You see from $63 down to $59. Massive decline after the fears have been tapered off with Iran, okay? Most of this is fear trading, okay? So we may see a correction here. It should be around the $61, $60 range, okay? However, it's still very, very tight. Now, what is trading? Come on, the Dow Jones. Look at that. We rallied yesterday. Let's look at a 4-hour chart just to give us a perspective. No, let's look at a 1-hour chart. That's a little bit better. Okay, we rallied yesterday. Exactly 24 hours ago, we were trading right here. Okay, that was where we were exactly 24 hours ago. We hit this, we sold off tremendously on that following Monday, going into Tuesday, and then Wednesday we bounced, okay? But nothing to write home about yet, okay? It looked like it was still going to go down, but as President Trump kind of subsided the fears that there's not going to be a war, that the U.S. is not looking for war, we saw this move from this area all the way up to its all-time highs of 28,820. Okay, so this was a massive rally yesterday from over 500 points, okay? Tremendous on the upside. Now, we're hitting a little bit of resistance at this level, so just be aware of it. However, the stocks are moving higher. Now, we may go back to playing rotation again, okay? When we had either the JP Morgan go higher, or we had Microsoft go higher, or Facebook, and that is exactly what the case is. So let's just jump into Apple first. We see it trading above $300, 302 on its dead highs, which means that this is still going to go higher, okay? And sky's the limit, okay? At this point, sky is really the limit. And if we look at Facebook, it's the same story. as it's making new highs, okay, on its highs, okay, or in dead highs, as it's on its candle, okay, which is the difference between before and now, is that before we were trading with a wick, and now we're trading with a candle, which means that there's many more buyers here, okay, than this. Okay, this means volume. This means that it's ending at the end of the day, it's ending strong, and it should continue to move higher. Okay, that when these fund managers are putting lots of money into these type of stocks, they can't do it all in one day. Okay, so it happens over time. Okay, and so that's why you get a trend. That's why you get a rally. And that is exactly what's happening here. So if this continues, it may break out higher. Now, looking at the bank stocks, they're kind of taking a break here. Okay, let's just jump into JP Morgan. Trading at 136 off of its highs of 140-ish level, let's call it. Okay, so it's about $4 to $5 off of its all-time highs. If we look at Bank of America, same story. Okay, really trading with the market, but not breaking out higher. Okay, so I'd like to see these actually be lifted up, you know, one by one. Okay, and that's ultimately what I think is going to happen. Now, looking at Bitcoin, the last one, we had this nice little perk to resistance at 78.41. We were trading about 81-ish level early in the week, and I mentioned it, and it looked like it was going to solidify, but it retraced a little bit. So this may be a decent place to actually pick it up if it does take another run on the upside, okay, as it retraces right here. This is called a bull flag, and so it may have a decent, you know, pullback here to this support level 78.40, and to buy it a little bit in the anticipation that it's going to go higher. So a couple of options today. Remember, tomorrow is NFP. That's a major day, and we're trading close to our all-time highs, so that may even propel us even higher. So just some things to look forward to as the week unfolds. And remember, next week we should have some sort of trade agreement between the United States and China. So lots of things on the horizon as the markets are actually getting solidified. This is Fred Razak, and I wish you guys a great trading day.